Is my laptop so in the way?
It's all right.
Okay. Ah.
Let's fix this a little bit.
Oh, thanks, Jenny. That's nice.
All right. Welcome.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Meredith.
Hi, people of Lawrence, or perhaps Lawrence expatriates. Welcome to Wonder Fair Home Shopping, episode 3.
Day 3.
Right.
Day 3,
Good
episode
point.
5.
Episode 5. Ooh, the math is going to get hard for me. I'm just happy that I know it's Monday.
It is Monday.
It is,
for folks out there who have lost all track of time.
I will say, my normal life, I don't have a Saturday, Sunday weekend. So for me, I took something of a weekend, and that felt very normal. It was good.
Yeah.
And today feels like a Monday as a consequence. And I haven't felt a Monday in a long time. So this is what y'all have been talking about. You got a case of the Mondays, Paul?
It's hard to have a case of the Mondays. Every day feels like its own weird new grind.
The latest global pandemic is cases of the Mondays have vanished.
Yeah.
Nobody reporting a case of the Mondays anymore, as every day becomes every day of the week.
Yeah.
Because we're all just on this new timeline. It's a whole new timeline. What do you have prepped for folks for today's timeline on Wonder Fair Home Shopping, our pivot to digital here at Wonder Fair, an extremely bricks and mortar store in downtown Lawrence that is temporarily made of, what is the internet made of? Bytes.
Electrons.
Electrons.
I think.
You know, isn't almost everything made of electrons?
They're important.
They're very, this water is made of electrons.
They're in there.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we have in store today? Well, for those just tuning in for the first time, welcome to the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network. There's a website that goes with the Home Shopping Network, which you might want to visit, wonderfairhomeshopping.com, your new portal for exploring the vast retail offerings of Wonder Fair. And not everything in our store is available through that web portal, but you should feel free to give us a call. If there's something you know we have or think we have, Jenny's on hand to walk you through placing a phone order, and we're happy to be here and figuring out how to get through this moment on the daily.
Yep. How to make it through intact. Everybody's going to be a little different on the other side, and Wonder Fair will follow suit. Just trying to become better.
It's an opportunity.
Versatile, ensuring that we end up on a brighter shore at the end of this slightly dark path. Too spooky? Too spooky?
It's real.
I'm wearing a hoodie under my jumpsuit, folks. There are no rules anymore.
Anything goes.
Total chaos. I've never done it before. It's awkward, I must say. But I wore my pajamas to work this morning, so this is what has happened as a result when I suited up.
Yep. Well, what did you bring today to start us off on this Monday afternoon?
Well, Paul, I have a little bit of a theme.
Okay.
I do. I've been thinking about our broadcast, and especially I've been going through my collections at home to think about what to do for show and tell today.
And just so you know the vibe as far as preparation for this broadcast, I do nothing, and Meredith thinks that we should try and create good content.
I even made a list of possible episode themes.
Wow.
Which I might share later. But that's what makes us work.
High production.
It's good to have complementary approaches.
Yeah, it's true. I do the tech stuff.
Yep. Cool. Ooh, you should do a rendition of tech stuff.
Shout out to Rachel Sandel, who knows that song.
Cool. So later, in a later episode, Paul will bring his guitar.
I will not.
And he will perform.
I will not.
Music for everyone from his band Google.
Yeah.
You should do that. That'd be fun.
I don't know if we're going to get into that.
Well, okay, since you're no fun,
sort of
I've brought show and tell for the people. And by the people, I mean me. I'm so proud of my vintage stationery collections, everybody. So the theme of my episode today that I'm sharing with Paul, my sidekick, is keeping your shit together.
Oh, all right.
I cursed again. It's always the same curse, so I feel like it doesn't count the third time.
Yeah.
So
these kids at home, they're getting a whole new kind of education.
No, they're all about poop emojis, and I feel like if that's going to be their energy, then they should know all of the words for it. So I have brought in this vintage, very beautiful set of oil crayons in a metal tin that I'm showing off because the tin is beautiful, more beautiful packaging from the collection of memers.
Dave.
What? Oh, you pardon us one moment. What's that? What did you say? What's that, boy? You want to come hang out? Oh my gosh, where does Pillow go?
Oh, I pulled it off to make room, but you wanted him to get up here and nap?
Well, I thought he might want to hang out with us.
Okay, yeah, he does.
Okay, so Dave's going to hang out with you while I show off my crayons. They're completely intact. They have beautiful wrapping around each crayon. But the other reason I'm showing them off today in my Keep Your Stuff Together, in addition to the beautiful case that holds these crayons, what I love is it comes packaged with a crayon extender.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, Dave. So when you get down to the little nublin of your crayon and there's almost nothing left, which is the point at which in my youth I would have just melted all my crayons together in the oven into a mega crayon, which is a fun activity for you to do at home, actually.
Yeah.
I recommend using a muffin tin so that they come out as little discs. That's especially fun. Just put your crayon chunks, mix them up in cool color combos, melt them in your oven, low heat, just a few minutes, and they'll melt down into mega crayon discs, and then they're fun to color with. Anyway.
Sounds like Jenny's in over here.
Cool, Jenny, you should do that.
Got an exclamation.
So that's a fun project to do at home that I used to do a lot as a kid. But if you want to keep your crayons intact for your coloring projects, but the nublin is too teeny-weeny for colorings, you might get some kind of an extender. They don't package these in crayon kits anymore, but it's essentially like a hollow tube of pressed paper that when the crayon is small, you would simply put the crayon in the tube, and then you have a big crayon.
So this is something folks could make at home probably, huh?
Woof. I mean,
I think you just wrap some paper around the end of your crayon and
cool.
Glue it down, and
cool.
There you go.
You know what?
This is really just...
Maybe just find a stick.
Yeah, just find a stick, tape it on, and there you go.
I mean, what can't you extend a pencil with? The answer is all you really need is creativity and perseverance. But in this case, what a great product that I don't see anymore. Not only because the case is beautiful, more than average today.
Stunning.
It's so beautiful, but it has that little bonus so that you can make the most of your crayons.
This paper inside just looks very delicate.
Yeah, it comes with a little piece of like a crepe paper to keep the crayons from marking the tin.
Beautiful.
I love it so much.
Just $8 at a thrift store somewhere in the past 10 years.
I think it was somewhere in Missouri. I can't remember anymore. But it's made by the Marabou Company, which does still exist and still makes art supplies. And their product packaging is still not ugly. So that's cool. I brought that, tying it in with modern life.
Tying it together.
We sell a product that's called the Miser Pencil Extender. So Paul DeGeorge, if you would like to extend any of your pencil nublins or crayon nublins or colored pencil nublins, they're getting a little short for you. This is a product that's basically like a 5 or 6 inch long pencil shaft with an open collared ring that you can slide a pencil nublin into, zip it up, and it keeps the pencil tight and elongates your pencil so you don't end up wasting any pencil.
We love those pencil nublins. They're just adorable.
Pencil nublins are adorable.
You just want to get that pencil all the way down to the nublin.
This will help you ensure that you've got the nubbliest nublin in your collection if you have a shoebox at home of tiny pencil nublins, and who doesn't? This will ensure you can keep rocking those.
Get it all the way down, folks.
So we put that in as seen on Wonder Fair TV.
That's right. If
Shop,
you're at the
like
Wonder Fair,
$7.20. But think of all the pencil nublins you'll save.
Yeah, that's great.
It's really a positive value.
And your hand. You'll save your hand. because when you get down to that nublin, you have no balance to the pencil. You'll be just your fingers will be all cramped up from grabbing that nublin.
It's true. No
saves
one likes
your
to
hand.
draw like that.
No.
Okay. This is also made by the General's Company, which is one of the few remaining manufacturers of art supplies in America. They seem like good folks, and the shaft of the pencil is wood, so it feels like it's going to stand the test of time, and will be a dirty old pencil extender in your box of stuff in a thrift store or antique store someday. So I'm loving it.
That's great.
Did you like that transition? I feel like it kind of worked.
It was great, and I have another transition courtesy of Tyler, who's watching on Instagram. Hi, Tyler. Tyler N asks, do we still have the pencil nublin necklace?
Oh, I do have the pencil nublin necklace.
Speaking of pencil nublins, you want to go grab that?
Yes.
So we've already added the Miser pencil extender to the As Seen on Wonder Fair TV section of our online web store, which you can visit right now at wonderfairhomeshopping.com. But I'm also going to add in the pencil nublin necklace so you folks can get a close-up at home. Meredith's bringing this up right now, but boy, oh boy, is this a special product here. Yeah.
New to Wonder Fair Home Shopping.
Oh.
This feels pretty legit right now.
This is some legit home shopping content.
If only I were modeling it, but specifically, this is, there are two versions of this long chained, either sterling silver or I believe brass coated casted pencils. Yeah. So these are pencils that were cast from actual pencil nublins in the artist collection. The artists are Gold Teeth Brooklyn. And
why don't you bring that up so the folks on Instagram can
idea how this
go
works.
Around the table, let the folks on Instagram get a look at that one.
That seems very QVC. Tell me how I'm doing.
I'll have to tell you in like 10 seconds because of the lag here.
How am I doing?
Almost there. Now you're in front. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, excellent.
Yep.
So we have two nublins. The colorways available are sterling silver and brass ?
It is brass, indeed.
Nailed it. So they're extremely high detailed. You can see the ferrule has markings. You can see the hallmarks of the silver. And you can even see the wood grain of the pencil and its tiny little lead tip. So if you or a loved one loves pencils and wants to rep their pencil love in jewelry form, we have, I believe, one of each only.
One of each only.
Only one available.
And, while you're there, right above those nublins are the
eraser caps.
The eraser caps, beautiful.
A classic from the classroom. Yep.
So I've just added both those necklaces and the corresponding pencil caps to the eraser caps to the As Seen on Wonder Fair TV tab. Sometimes
I buy things that I sort of hope will linger around till I should just buy them for myself from the store. And
that's how you run a store, folks.
That's how you run a store.
You buy things that you feel like, well, if nobody else buys this, I'm okay owning it.
Yep.
That's the secret to retail.
Yep. So, if those are your jam, go for it. If not, I'm going to own them eventually.
Unfortunately, it doesn't always work because right now we're next to the 2020 planner section and we don't need 40 or 60 2020 planners in our lives. So if anybody out there is looking for a 2020 planner, just give us a call. We've got a lot left and we're ready to discount those up to 50% off. So
or more. I mean, I don't even know.
Just call us. We'll figure it out. But we know that you folks out there have gone and torn up your existing planners.
You torn them up.
They're no good anymore. All plans out the window. So we've got a fresh new one for you at half the price right here at the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network. There's a few in the store, right? There's a few planners in the wonderfairhomeshopping.com, but we've got a lot more robust options if you just want to give us a call. We'll find the right one for you.
We love to talk about planners.
Yeah, we'll talk about the weekly setup. We'll talk about monthly, daily. What do you want?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
And I believe those are found under the Promising Futures section. Under planners and calendars. Because we're trying to be optimistic, folks.
Absolutely.
Optimism's free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know if that's true. And there's like technically
Did you say
under
that?
capitalism, there's a value to everything.
Mm.
So as long as we're on that ride, I don't know how much optimism costs, but if anybody has an estimate based on rigorous
I would
economics,
say you only
let me know.
stand to gain from being optimistic.
Wow, that's good. Wow. I liked it. I feel
Well-
like it's that's definitely like one of those text on a nice gravy field shared on Instagram kind of moments.
Yeah, we'll get Dave hanging from a clothesline.
Hang in there,
there
baby.
you go.
Okay, so that was my first show and tell. Are you ready for my second show and tell?
I am ready.
So again, the theme is keeping it together. So obviously you may anticipate I'm going to be featuring a few products and things that gather objects for you, keeping them tidy. My next vintage showcase is this set of Eagle brand very thin pencils in a clear case, slightly used, but still beautiful.
Beautiful chunky text on there.
I'm sure it's
impossible to read, but
yes, I'm sorry about that, but this is just how it's always going to go. Use your imaginations. So they come in a clear case that's designed to flip around. So when you work at your desk, your pencils can be like, hey,
on display
I'm ready
for you.
You just grab it out. This is kind of a common pencil case design that is, once they shifted into paper boxes, you maybe see it a little less. But you'll find them occasionally. We might even have some in the store. I'm not actually sure. But what I love about this case is the text on the Eagle very thin is actually painted on the reverse side. So it's like reverse printed. Wow, I love that. So classy. And Eagle very thins. Eagle is one of the many brands that underwent a lot of ownership changes through the years, brands buying each other out, conglomerating, breaking apart. So now Prismacolor makes very thins. They've essentially adopted it. And I will in a moment show you a very special limited edition product I made just for today's show.
Wow.
It is some serious Home Shopping Network stuff, Paul. I'm taking my new job very seriously. But first, I will show for folks, we do sell one pencil box product that I consider beautiful as designed by the makers. It's this beautiful pink plastic box of double-ended colored pencils.
Oh, wow. So twice the colors for half the volume.
Exactly. It's made by the Kutsuya Pencil Company, who I nerded out about last week a bit. So you can see inside, some of them are double-ended. If they think it's a more popular color, like all the basics, it's a full-length pencil. So you get all the bang for your buck. One of them is gold silver, I'm seeing, and it's very beautiful. Oof. I'm also loving this ochre orange combo pencil. That's beautiful. All the colors are written on them in Japanese, so I cannot read them. But I can tell with my eyeballs that they're all very nice. They have little clips so that it doesn't come open in your bag, which is nice. And it's just beautiful. It's exactly the kind of pencil case that in about 50 years I will buy at a antique store.
You already bought it, but now you can buy it twice.
They're pretty consistently beautiful. So I'm pleased that we were able to finally import one beautiful pencil box. We also have that paper box from last week of tiny colored pencils. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yes, I do remember.
So loving that.
What a gold mine we opened from one of our new vendors last Friday.
Those art nuggets were shiny.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get those products processed and into the shop for you. I guess I should receive
some stuff.
We got work to do here, despite.
So Kutsuya colored pencils in peach case, just $16. Pretty good value. Or wait 50 years and buy it for whatever inflation is decided from an antique store somewhere near you. All right, so I previewed a little bit my very special item for today. Sorry, I don't have graphics yet. All right, hold up. Very special item. There are going to be 3 available.
Okay.
I made everyone, because I showed off my very thins that are vintage. I'm ready to nerd out and tell people about colored pencil differences.
Oh,
CPD.
wow. CPD, everybody. A new
CPD.
segment here on the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network.
So you may have been in an art supply store, perhaps ours, and you're confronted with several kinds of colored pencils. Water-soluble colored pencils, soft core color pencils, very thin color pencils. That's a brand name by Prismacolor, but there are other brands that make thin core pencils. And color erase pencils. That's also a Prismacolor branded. It just means there's an eraser on it, so we don't need to worry too much about color erase. See ya. But water soluble versus soft core versus very thin or hardcore.
The big three.
The big three. Water soluble are obviously water soluble. Once you lay down that line, it can be picked up with water brush and moved around a little. Great for urban sketching and such. Kids
in their clothes.
Yeah.
Just write on your clothes. No
write
problem.
on your clothes. That's not quite right. But I don't hate it. Conceptually.
Just try it.
Like, I'm wearing a hoodie with my jumpsuit. Color on your clothes. Nothing.
It comes out.
Well, it's
Maybe.
still kind of like a waxy pencil, so it may stay in a little bit.
I'm just going to give all the kids out there permission to color on their clothes.
Okie dokie. And you think my cursing is bad, but I don't know.
Hey, man, anarchy rules now.
Anarchy rules.
We're making it up as we go.
So, water soluble. They're great. They're great for sketching, urban sketching. But they're not our feature today. We might feature water soluble down the road. Let's talk about the two main dry color pencils, soft and hardcore. Do we love that the pencils are called softcore and hardcore? Yes.
We do.
Yeah, because people take their pencils very seriously. So colored pencil people will know that a soft core pencil is usually going to have CPP. A soft core pencil will have a wider core of color inside of usually a wood casing. The wider core has additives so that when the color is laid down, it's literally much softer and smoother. It's also going to mean the tip of your pencil wears down faster. So it's much harder to retain detail, but it's great for like portraiture if you're doing a whole drawing in color and it's a little bit more expressive. Then softcore pencils are #1. They come in hundreds of beautiful colors. They can be blended together with blending pencils. You can do a lot. But for those of you who might be doing a lot of adult coloring or detailed drawing, especially like architectural plans, those folks are probably not going to want a softcore pencil. They will want a very thin or a hardcore pencil. There's a little bit more wax, so they're a little bit more able to retain a fine point. So
Hold that point.
Keep that point, keep your lines consistent. It's just a whole other tool. They're not interchangeable necessarily, but you can use them together. And if you buy pencils from the same brand, like Prismacolor, you can use very thins for your outlines and the same color softcore for your fill-in, and they'll match perfectly.
Boom.
Boom. So
this is some good pencil knowledge for people.
A lot of manga artists, it's common that they'll draw with a combination of very thins and soft cores so that you can get those beautiful blends and crisp delineated details of manga or animation even. Or if you're just out sketching and you want to keep it a little soft and a little hard. You know what? We all need to be a little hard, a little soft, all at the same time, especially when it's tough out there. So, I really went on about that. But why am I talking about this? Okay.
Let's show the folks what you brought.
I brought to home shopping today a new set I've created of very thin pencils. So these are going to be great for coloring at home. And I have combined it with a single Baron Fig blank pocket sketchbook with a delicate lilac binder clip. You also get a free Wonder Fair sticker, so you can put it on your box or your journal and vamp it out. But let me show you the parts of this. So inside the pencil box is a set of 12 very thin colors that I chose because I thought they'd be fun to combine and to do contrast line art drawings and sketching. They'd also work great for coloring in most coloring books, but I specifically had in mind for people to be doing fun contour sketching. Your cat on the couch, your feet on the couch, your home office flowers slowly wilting. I don't know what you're gonna draw, but you will keep your pencils neatly together in one of the last 3 of these slimline metal pencil cases we had. Very classy, very classic. They perfectly fit all those 12 pencils, and I've also included a magnesium sharpener with 2 extra replacement blades.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop-
Very rare. Very rare. Usually
pop
people
quiz.
just buy the sharpener and be like, okay, it sucks now, and then they buy a new one. But we got the blades.
Yeah.
Even.
Paul, why is it wrong to think your pencil sharpener stinks and that you just need a new one?
It's because you wore out the blade.
You wore out the blade.
It's like when you're shaving. They will just wear down, and then you're like, boy, this razor sucks now.
Mhm.
And you don't go out and buy a whole new razor. You just get new blades.
Yep. So
and you can do that for pencil sharpeners.
You can do that for pencil sharpeners. There has not been a disrupt the market company yet to just send you pencil sharpener blades once a month in the mail.
Nobody's doing
But
that.
that's
Maybe
a free idea.
Maybe Wonder Fair.
Oh, shoot. Don't take it. It's ours.
Yeah, where that's great.
Okay, write that down.
What's the name of that?
We'll get a
Yeah, we'll figure that one out.
That's in post. So colored pencils in particular are prone to making your blade get all gummed up because colored pencils are extra waxy, and as you sharpen, so gross, Paul. So you got to clean those blades, folks. You can clean them the hard way by unscrewing your blade and cleaning it and sharpening it,
but there's an easy way?
There's an easier way.
That's the way I would have done it the hard way. Tell me about the easy way.
You know, the easy way is something you can actually do at home if you already own a graphite pencil.
I think I do.
So what you're going to want to do, Paul, is just take that sharpener that's kind of gunked up from colored pencil and rip a graphite pencil through there. Just be like, coming through, folks. That graphite's hard. It's basically like rubbing rocks all over your waxy sharpener. It's going to open up the blade and clean it a little bit. If your blade's really worn down, you probably need to replace the blade, which you can do at a lower cost and less environmental impact. We sell
with our Blades by Mail program.
With our Blades by Mail program that we are launching in a month. So rewatch this episode in a month.
And then you'll know where to
and
shop for Blades by Mail. And we'll start
sending you blades like once a month.
So you're saying all I need to do to clean my gunked up colored pencil sharpener is just run that ratty old number 2 pencil through.
Absolutely. That will help.
And I'll have a sharp number 2 pencil at the end of it.
You'll get 2 sharp pencils from one.
Wow.
Yep.
And a clean sharpener.
So this case, metal case, 12 very thin pencils, and a sharpener. And in addition to that tidy little case, you will receive, as I said, the lilac binder clip and the sketchbook. Why did I include a binder clip, you might be wondering? Well, have you ever been out sketching in the wilderness, Paul, and you've only got one hand free because you're delicately balancing on a log,
right? Trying
to sketch the cute little frog jumping off a lily pad.
Yes.
And before you fall over into the pond, you think to yourself, if only something I could have carried on my person to keep my sketchbook flat while I balanced on this log.
Yes, I've been there.
The answer is a binder clip, everybody. And it doesn't have to be an ugly binder clip. It can be a beautiful French clip in lilac, powder coated, that just keeps your notebook flat. Look how flat. Wow. What a world.
So you're saying the simple binder clip is doing all that work of flattening that little notebook.
The binder clip really deserves a raise, but it's only about 90 cents, and it's included essentially for free in this set. We have other binder clips for sale, certainly not on our site because we sell thousands of things and we didn't put them all on the internet.
Just give us a call. Yet. So many binder clips here at Wonder Fair.
Do they come bigger? Binder clips. They do. We do have a larger size. This is really all you need for a smaller notebook.
So if I had a larger notebook?
If you had a larger notebook, of course, this clip has about a maximum of a 1/2 inch clippability. You're going to need a bigger clip for a thicker notebook. But this little pocket buddy served perfectly well. And then as a bonus, when you're done sketching for the day and you've dried off your notebook that fell in the water, you can just clip it closed and tuck it in your pocket. I'll even demonstrate.
Wow.
And it looks cute because the clip's cute as F.
Yes, and you could even stick a name tag there if you wanted.
You could, or you could hold your Wonder Fair sticker there because you haven't decided where to stick it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, I made those little sets for you.
You always want to put a lot of thought into where to put your favorite new sticker.
What would you expect to pay for this custom set, limited edition of 3, set of 12 very thin, very practical colored pencils?
I don't know, $50?
No. I mean, I could see why you'd think that. But in fact, it's only one easy payment of $29.99.
Just $29.99 and I get all of that?
Just $29.99, which is essentially the retail price of all these items added together. We just added them up.
So what you're telling me is there's no upcharge. You get all these for their normal price.
Yep, you get all of those. You get the bragging rights to own one of 3. Why only 3? As I said, I only had 3 of those pencil boxes.
So we didn't factor in the marketing budget at all into the price
did not.
here.
We did not. We aren't budgeting anything anymore. We're just hanging out.
There's no rules.
Anarchy. So we hope that someone will enjoy, or you maybe send it to a friend, this little sketch box that we've made for you here at Wonder Fair. We made sure it all looked cute together and was extremely well matched. So I'm proud of it. I think it's cute. And
just $29.99.
Just one easy payment of $29.99.
Here at wonderfairhomeshopping.com. You'll find that under the As Seen on WFTV tab.
I did
where
prepare
you can see all the products we've been featuring here on the broadcast.
I'm ready to get
What are we doing here?
Well, we're just showing off the colors of pencils.
Okay.
In 10 seconds, the delay will stop.
So you're seeing these at home on Instagram.
And just showing you my nice array. I still have to build 2 of these.
Okay.
Did it come up yet?
Is this a bigger set? Or is
this is the last 2 to build. I built one.
Okay.
I just wanted to show them off and show my nicely organized Home Shopping Network pencil tray that I'm proud of.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, so that's what I prepared for folks today, Paul. I had a couple other things we could show later, but I don't want to impede your moment of sharing.
I barely did any preparation at all for this.
Well, should I do this?
We did just get. Well, yeah. I mean, we're on pencils. Like, let's stay there. I guess that's what the people are interested in.
So, this is sort of my color pencil soapbox moment, and we've had a lot of fun talking about the 3 major types of colored pencils. The opportunities to keep your pencil in something cute, the opportunity to extend the life and length of your pencil with a pencil extender. But we haven't talked about something that it's a subject that crosses every art supply, every thing in our lives. We're going to talk about colored pencil racism.
Oh.
Sorry, everybody.
Here we go.
It's a part of all of our lives intersectionally. There's a lot of ways that historically, because many products are made by companies that have majority white boards, or maybe the product creators, for so many reasons, historically, when you tried to buy a set of pencils that was designed to do portraiture, the majority of pencils in the set would be great for rendering skin tones with white pigmentation, or rather no pigmentation, or a lot less. And it's kind of racist. It's just passively racist. So we at Wonder Fair were asked one time to help make a set of portraiture colored pencils for a class at KU by Stephen Johnson, shout out, an incredible local artist. And so I did a ton of research, trying to find what people suggested for colored pencils that rendered skin more true across a broad range of skin tones and pigmentations. And this is what we came up with. It's a set of 25 colored pencils. They are soft core, which the folks at home know you're going to get those soft, subtle gradations of skin, like somebody blushing a little bit because they're live on a home shopping network they just made up and they're kind of shy. Then you can render that with this colored pencil set. I put some like extremely pinks in there because that's neat. Very pink. Paul's a little more, he's got that Italian heritage. So you might see a little bit of the like ochres in here for Paul's skin tone. There's a wide range of different red browns, purple browns. People's skin tones often have purple underlights or green. So we've included a bunch of colors that might not initially occur as portraiture colors, but I think this would be a great, we only have 2 left. They come in our collectible Wonder Fair branded gilded pencil cups. I took a terrible photo of these and put it online.
Hard to photograph this kind of stuff.
It was just a terror. I just apologize. But I wanted to get it up today because I was going to be talking about pencils, and I feel like, moment for me to get a word in edgewise about how art supply makers, when they make portraiture sets, should think more about whether they're centering whiteness when they design their portrait set.
And this is the kind of service you get when you call Wonder Fair asking for art supplies for your class. So if you're teaching, we're going to think about the inherent racism of the existing portraiture sets. So you don't have to.
We'll do our best.
We'll
and
do
if
our
we
best.
goof up, you can point it out, and we'll learn gracefully, which is the only way to really learn, or you're not really learning. So this is a color pencil set we made.
Up here.
Just a few. There are 2 of them in stock. I could probably make more if I needed to. Yeah, that's a color pencil thing I did one time.
Right, here we go. And it is live on wonderfairhomeshopping.com and as seen on Wonder Fair TV. We won't talk about the pictures.
Don't talk about the pictures. I'm sorry. I'll take better pictures someday.
Just know that they're good quality colored pencils.
They're Prismacolor soft core. How did I find out which colors to use? I cross-reference a lot of blogs of people talking about how to decolonize their coloring boxes. And I tried to choose the colors that were represented on the most lists of every kind of blogger. And I didn't want it to get too expensive because color pencils can be rather expensive. So I cut myself off at a certain point where I feel like we'd made progress. And with harmonious blending, these colors should get you really far. So one easy payment of $49, everybody. We never do multiple payments, so it's always going to be one easy payment.
Just pay once.
Yeah, just pay one time, and then
you don't have to think about it.
We don't even know what's going to happen next week, so why would you be spreading stuff? That wasn't it, but it was close.
It was along those lines.
Okay, so that's legitimately all of the pencil stuff I'm going to nerd out about today.
Yeah.
Later, I'm going to talk about things to put your pencils in. But I feel like we should take a break from pencils, just like an intermission. Okay.
And move to what?
Well, I feel like kind of like it's all like selfishly like what I think is cool. And
I can see that you have
a
few more products here that kind of fit with your theme.
Are you ready for this though?
I'm ready for it. Are the people at home ready for it is the question.
The reason you have to know that you're ready is because once I share this product with you, it's going to change your life.
My life may have already been changed by these products.
Oh, right. Well, it's going to change your life again. And if you're not tired of changes in your life right now, then maybe this is the one that you'll actually enjoy. Paul, when you are going out and about, and by out and about, I mean going between our house and Wonder Fair, because that's the only places we go. How do you get your stuff in your bag? Like you got little bits and bobs. You got to pop them all in your messenger bag.
They're all over the place. I've got stuff in these pockets, in the bag, left at home on the coffee table.
Yeah, we did that this morning. And maybe you're like tucking some notebooks in your bag. And when that happens, you end up with these ripply edges that make you kind of sad later. Well, you don't need to live like that.
What a way to wreck a terrific new notebook.
Let's say that you've recently purchased a large number of pencils. I'm featuring today one of my favorite products, the Nahe Wide Case. Nahe is a sub-brand of one of our favorite Japanese stationers, High Tide. They recently started a store in LA as well, but they originated out of Japan. And they make these cases in a lot of sizes. I don't have them all on our website yet. But I do have the wide case because it is perfectly sized for all of your favorite colored pencils, perhaps. You could also pop in small notebooks, maybe your lip gloss, maybe a leaf you found while you were walking down the street, or a feather covered in dew, and you could just pop it in there.
And it looks like you'll be able to see what's inside.
So this one in particular I chose because, and it's probably, you can see my hand moving through the back. This is a newer colorway. It's clear, which I love because I like to see everything, what's going on in there. But they make other colors, of course.
Demonstrator model.
So in a moment
an industry term.
Of pure home shopping network goodness, look at all the colors and size options you have. You can get it in a wallet size that is in the yellow we're showing there.
Pop.
You can get it in an A6 size that's in a nice minty green. Going up the scale, you can get it in an A5. This one is in sort of a Pacific blue, like a petroleum blue, sort of somewhere in the green blue realm. A very popular color now and forever. Even when petroleum is long gone from this planet. And last but not least, the A4 size. Super big. That's for your big notebooks. It's going to keep all your papers together, whether you're just moving from room to room around your house or from your home to your business and back again. Or maybe you just want to give the perception to yourself that you're going places, and you got to pack your stuff up and keep it together. I love them.
Now I'm seeing some diagrams on the product packaging here. Are there some internal organizational structures on these?
Absolutely, Paul. Good point. Each one is subdivided within. There's one larger space with a gusset, so you can slide the largest possible notebook in, or paperwork. And then there's also a backside to the inner pocket that has two subdivided or more pockets for like a cell phone, a smaller notebook, keeping track of all those dew-covered feathers you've been picking up, perhaps a couple of pencils upright in your bag, maybe a fountain pen, so your fountain pens don't end up face down in your bag and then ink disaster. There's really no end to how you can use your pockets inside, but we all know from home shopping that if it's got pockets, it's going to take off like a rocket. That kind of worked. I made that one up. I'm going to keep working on that.
That's what they say in the biz.
That's what they say in the biz. I know because I've now watched 2 Home Shopping Network episodes, and I'm learning a lot.
We did have a question from a viewer.
But does the clear come in other sizes? Absolutely yes. I think we may be currently very low in stock, as Home Shopping would say, on the wallet size, if not out, because it was previously the wallet used for our tiny gift set, making it a very hot seller. I believe we still have clear left in every other size, though. Paul can quickly check for me.
Check on that inventory level.
Going?
Now, you might want to tell the folks that these aren't available yet in our online
These
store.
are not currently in the wonderfairhomeshopping.com site, merely because we need to double check our inventory before posting online.
Looks like we have the Nahe in every size clear.
So you can get it in
A5, A6, and A7.
Yeah.
So awesome. There you go, Tyler.
A7 might be a lie. That would be the smallest, but we would almost certainly have it in every other size.
This is really adorable.
It's so adorable.
I don't even know. I mean, I just bought a new wallet. Should I have just gotten one of these?
I mean, yeah, Ginny said yes from off screen, and I think you did make a mistake, but we all still love you.
Mm-hmm. Or I could put my wallet in here and protect it.
What would your butt say to sitting on that little
I don't know that that's going to be the most comfortable thing to sit on.
Yeah,
but if you're one of those front pocket wallet kinds of persons.
Yeah. So there is a small snap front to ensure that when it's in your bag or your back pocket, it doesn't pop open, which is a nice feature.
This is very small. What kind of stationery is this used for?
Tiny
stationery.
Cute stationery that you love.
The tiniest stuff.
An A7 notebook, which we do sell.
Okay.
You can see our tiny set in Wonder Fair's custom kits section, which includes a tiny tube of colored pencils. We didn't even talk about tiny colored pencils.
Could have.
We have a lot of colored pencils here, folks. It could also, of course, fit all of your credit cards, your MTA card, anything that's this size or smaller. It's just obviously going to fit. I don't know about dew cover. I think it's too small for a feather, unless it's a feather of a tiny, cute bird. Did you know that I'm thinking about getting a bird feeder?
For here?
I feel like it's time for us to sit on our couch and watch birds eat seeds outside of our window.
Yeah.
So if anybody has suggestions of bird feeders,
springtime activity.
I've been watching people's bird feeders on Instagram Live, and it's been nice. The birds don't even know what's going on, y'all. They're just out there getting their seed.
Doing the bird thing.
That wasn't a transition. I just hadn't told you yet about my plans for the birds, so I wanted to vet it with you live.
Tyler says they've got some at Cotton's.
Oh, cool.
Thanks,
I'm for sure going to get a bird feeder at Cotton's. I love Cotton's, and they're going to be here for us. Hardware is considered an essential business because stuff can go wrong in your house. You got to fix it.
Yeah.
So, you can hit them up. I think they probably do curbside delivery.
Is anybody out there doing good home improvement projects?
It's a good time.
I bought a shop vac recently, and we live in a pretty old house, and I'm vacuuming up who knows how many decades worth of cobwebs and dust.
It's true. That's
pretty exciting.
That's been your sort of like chill out task, is vacuuming cobwebs.
Just vacuuming for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very relaxing.
Everybody's got their own thing. I watched Instagram videos of someone else vacuuming. It's true. Let me give y'all a recommendation. Are you following Daniel Cantor, who's famous blog Manhattan Nest? I've been following him 10 years. That's a long time.
Yes.
And
he's been working on the same house for 10 years?
No. He more recently bought a house in Kingston, New York. And he's been fixing it up for the last 5 to 7 years. And, things take time. And his show, which is just his life, so I apologize for calling it a show, but I think he wouldn't disagree that being a blogger can be like that. I hope I never get like that. Just kidding. We're ridiculous. We're never gonna. This is temporary. Yep. Anyway, Daniel Cantor, Manhattan Nest, incredible Instagram action. After Real Akuma Farm, it's basically like, and Dave, it's what's getting me through this.
Great.
So
good
check it out. That's a good home improvement blog to follow if you don't want to actually improve your own home.
Just want to watch somebody do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I've showed off my Nahe cases. Again, we have multiple sizes available, going fast. Didn't fact check that. I'm just saying it because that's what home shopping does. And
they're here. We got plenty. Don't worry about it.
Home shopping doesn't show receipts. They just say like very limited.
I just want to say that there's enough things to stress out about in the world right now. And you don't have to stress about inventory levels at Wonder Fair.
That's true.
We've got you covered. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
So what would you do, Paul, if the thing you need to store is...
If I had something that I needed to store
that
was bigger, I'd just grab a box out of the dumpster.
That's a good suggestion, actually. The dumpster's less high turnover right now.
Less fruitful at the moment, but...
What I was actually thinking is that you might need a jar for your feelings. Yep. This is the classic Adam Kurtz feelings jar. Ours is full of Horcrux pencils. But if it didn't say Horcrux pencils $1 on it, which by the way is an incredible value for a Horcrux. These pencil jars are just under $20, and I have so far been able to fit a lot of feelings in them. It says feelings in sort of a raised text in the ceramic. Shove it in there. Because it's a hard time and you're having a lot of feelings. This could be a product for you.
The feelings jar.
So we only have 2 in stock, but I'm featuring it today because it just felt right.
And it's not even on our website, so just call us if you want to.
I put it on the website.
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
I didn't put it on the website. I forgot.
It might be one of those products that got lost in transition.
Whoops.
But
well, we'll put it on eventually because I feel like it's evergreen.
Our
feelings are our truest paths to understanding something. That was a quote. I goofed it up. I think Grace Chin has a sticker that says that quote. It might be Audre Lorde. So you could cross-reference that on our website. That's all I got, Paul.
Okay.
This feelings jar. I thought you could put pencils in it. Ooh, I really smudged it.
Yep. Well.
Luckily, it's a very nice ceramic that you can easily clean. So you could actually fill it with a liquid and drink from it. If that's the form your feelings are taking, be responsible drinking your feelings. I've been drinking a lot of chocolate milk at night.
Yes.
That makes me feel nice. So that's where I'm at.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Check it out.
Chocolate milk, bird feeders, and someone else's home improvement project.
Well, speaking of birds, I want to...
Really?
Yes,
that was
indeed.
a transition for you?
I've got a product that I was planning on featuring, and now it feels like I really need to start talking about this product.
I'm on pins and needles.
Yeah. Well, I do all the book buying here at Wonder Fair, so occasionally during these home shopping network segments, I like to feature some of the books we have in the shop, and the one I'm featuring today is a really good pick for this moment. It's called How to Do Nothing by Jenny Odell. And this is now a best-selling book. This ended up on Barack Obama's year-end list, along with, I might add, another book I'm in the middle of reading, The Age of Surveillance Capitalism.
Wow.
Yep, and actually,
no wonder you have to vacuum a lot.
Yes, indeed. So, the Jenny Odell's How to Do Nothing, Resisting the Attention Economy, sort of speaks to the moment we're living in, where everybody's trying to constantly market to you. all of your personal information and every click is being monitored by that surveillance capitalism system. And it's about trying to examine your own relationship with that. And one of the things that Jenny Odell discusses in the book is her newfound love of bird watching.
Wow.
Indeed. And if you follow her on Twitter, it's mostly photos of birds.
Wow.
But she finds that to be a more meditative way of absorbing the sort of environment that you're actually living in.
So what you're saying is my desire for a bird feeder is part of the zeitgeist?
I think it's connected to a longing to, have a relationship with the world around you while we are here by virtue of this pandemic, necessarily spending more of our time in a virtual relationship with the rest of the world. So Jenny Odell, How to Do Nothing. We just got a fresh shipment into the Wonder Fair here because I felt like this is a book people could really use right now. Not just because you're maybe in a place where you might feel like, well, I have nothing to do, but also because it's a great time to re-examine our own relationship with all of these platforms, the way we're communicating with each other. And so can't recommend this enough. I loved reading this. And I love Jenny Odell's work. I first became acquainted with it. She wrote a piece for the Museum of Capitalism about tracing the origins of a free watch, the kind of watch you get marketed to on Instagram, where it's like you just pay the shipping. And so she traced the sort of chain of like, where did this product come from? Where did the images come from? Doing like a real investigative journalism approach to that free watch.
Wow. And
how it became a thing. So that's available. I just added it to the As Seen on Wonder Fair TV section of our website. So you can pick up How to Do Nothing.
Awesome. That's a very good poll.
I love that book.
How to Do Nothing. Mm-hmm. I also really love Barack Obama showing up being like, this is me now. Doing nothing.
I so desperately want to know what Barack Obama thinks about the age of surveillance capitalism, which is, a sort of first of its kind book that looks at how we've arrived at this moment in time where every click and action we take on the internet is somehow being data mined and used for not just marketing, but creating predictive markets for products. Ooh, am I scaring you? Is this too much? This is the world we live in.
This is Paul's number one. This is a soapbox. Luckily, we're going through lots of soap here. So there are a lot of soapboxes to go around. They can easily be moved from place to place. They're absolutely feather light. Mm-hmm. We're waiting for you. Just jump up and let the people know to be thoughtful about how they interact with their online sources.
Yes, indeed.
But unfortunately, we're also in an awkward place now where we need social media to connect because it is the safest option for us in many ways right now.
Right.
So that's complicated.
It sure is.
How is everybody else dealing with their complicated feelings about surveillance capitalism? We started a home shopping network. So.
But I turned off all of like the really creepy stuff with our web store.
Yes, there's no surveillance on our web store.
The stuff that like tracks where you go after you've left, I turned it all off, just FYI.
We don't know what you're doing other than maybe buying a set of colored pencils from us. And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to know why you need colored pencils.
Mm-mm. We don't want to know what you need in addition to colored pencils. Anyway, we don't do algorithms or mostly math. We just don't do it. We just do what feels good and we hope it's working for you because we're just out here trying our best.
Trying our best. So we're wrapping up.
Oh, is it time?
That's are. Great. We're just about closing out. Okay. I did want to promote our 4 o'clock hour, though, because I think we're going to have our first special guest.
That's amazing.
Yes. And Grace has been in the Instagram chat and can confirm that this is happening. Mm-hmm. But if you tune back in at 4 o'clock, we might be visited by Lawrence, Kansas's 10th best local artist, Grace D. Chin.
She's number 10.
Number 10.
I'm proud of it. Yep.
Yep.
That voting system is bull honky.
Try
but
it. Yes.
Grace is best.
Grace, I mean, best, first in our hearts, 10th in the hearts of Lawrence, according to the LJ World's annual survey.
We don't need to deliberate that any further,
Nope.
But we're excited that perhaps Grace will join us.
Grace will
from a
be
comfortable distance. We'll sit further apart since we're quarantine buddies, but Grace and us are just like buddies. So we'll be like this. It's going to be weird, but it'll be fun. And we have special activities planned with Grace.
We don't know what they are.
We don't. It's going to be a surprise for us as much as you.
And is there were you thinking of any other products you might want to feature? You want to tease anything that might be coming up in that 4 o'clock hour?
Well, I believe
we're just gonna let Grace take the reins.
I can't remember. We talked about several ideas and they're all kind of foggy to me right now.
An hour with Grace, who knows? Who
knows what'll happen? I think that's all I got actually. I went through most of my products that I wanted to share. I suppose we will be talking about the dolphin scraper caper this afternoon.
I don't know if that's for today. That might be a full episode for the
an hour?
I don't know. Were you going to do a full great dolphin scrape?
Well, we just need to prepare people to do
the
dolphin
right.
scraper
you're
caper
right.
with
Sorry.
us.
Okay. Yep.
We got to lay the groundwork.
We're gonna be possibly launching a fun community activity for us all.
Community scrape along.
A scrape along.
Do you feel like you're just scraping by day after day during this unusual circumstance we find ourselves in? Perhaps you should join the Dolphin Scraper Caper. More details coming up on our next episode at 4 p.m.
So check back in with us at 4. We'll be back. Thanks for tuning in today. We're glad to be here. Glad to have you here with us. And give us a call if you're looking for anything. In other great local news, before we sign off, Taco Zone is coming back.
Taco Zone.
Taco Zone will be taking party taco orders that feed 8 people.
Or yourself 8 times.
And I gotta tell you, we're excited about it because it's been like 2 Taco Zoneless weeks, which for us means like we missed like 6 meals at Taco Zone. So
it's true. We eat a lot of Taco Zones. So we're excited that you can get that delivered safely to your home, contactless.
Just give them a call. Brad will show up at your house with tacos.
Actually, you don't give them a call. You place an order online.
Okay, you do what you got to do.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go order Taco Zone. It won't show up till Wednesday.
Yeah, it starts on Wednesday. So don't get too excited, but it'll be here for you.
Starving until Wednesday, and then we're gonna be totally hype on tacos.
And we got Jungle House here in the Instagram chat saying hi.
Hi,
Jungle House has been doing some great plant deliveries, plant grams.
Yeah, are you sick of your quarantine, buddy? Do you need a new one? What? Don't talk. Maybe buy a plant.
That's called Jungle House, or order through their website.
It's a very good website. I've been eyeballing this cool cactus that's called a pickle plant because I love pickles and I like to buy plants that reference things I enjoy. I'm just obvious like that. So I've been thinking about adopting a pickle plant.
Well, sounds delicious.
Also, send pickles, someone. God.
Thank you, Rachel Sandel, for sending us pickles.
Oh, Rachel did bring us pickles. That was awesome.
So, hey, it's happening, right? Make your friend's day. Drop pickles on their doorstep. Don't
lose touch with your community. It's very important that we are together even while we're apart. That's my sign off right now. I'm going to scoot out of the screen like a badass.
Cool.
We did it.
I love the little Yeti just like in the screen.
I know, he's just popping out. It's still streaming.
Oh, I didn't turn that one on. You can hit stop.
I don't know how.